Welcome back to the channel, guys. Halloween has descended onto Destiny with the 2016 Festival of the Lost. I'm going to tell you everything you need to know and how to get all the cool shit that comes with it. So before we get into all the cool stuff that you can earn and achieve within the Festival of the Lost 2016, I'm going to start off by just showing you where to get started. As you come into the tower, you can quickly see that it has been beautifully decorated for Festival of the Lost. I love that Bungie does this stuff. It keeps the game fresh when it can get a little bit dry in times, but they do their effort to keep it fresh for us. And it just, I was up at 4 a.m. when the Festival of the Lost dropped, and when you came into the tower, it was just like super exciting. And there's just so much to do and see within the game now for this next week. It does end on October the 31st, so November 1st there will be no Festival of the Lost. But to begin, you want to start off by going to the tower and coming over to where the speaker is and head to Eva Levante. She will kickstart the quest lines and whatnot for Festival of the Lost. By speaking to her, you're going to obtain what is called an empty candy satchel. I will show you that now in my inventory, and it's full at 150 candies. So what you're going to do is get this satchel from her, and you're going to start going around the tower to all of the toggles, which start off at the speaker. You go down to the Vanguard chambers, they all have one too, and you start collecting candy like trick-or-treating on Halloween. So much fun, even though it's just such a simple quest. It kind of gives a new feel to the game for a little bit at least. And when you get to Erismorn, you will receive this box of raisins. If you remember the box of raisins that was useless back in year 2, this is now gonna come into play, which is very exciting. So what you're going to do is get your box of raisins, and you're going to come to the speaker with 25 motes of light. If you have the raisins from year 2, they should be ascended, so you won't need to do this step. But when you come to the speaker, you're going to notice that with 25 motes of light, you can increase these to ascendant raisins. Once you have your ascendant raisins, you're going to head over to Zavala, who is the Titan Vanguard down in the Vanguard chambers. He is going to accept your box of raisins and give you a piece of candy. Not like the candy that fills up your satchel, but another sweet. You'll see it there listed on its own under one of his stocks, and you're going to take that piece of candy to the Cryptarch. The Cryptarch will then give you another piece of candy, and you're going to continue doing this throughout the tower. From the Cryptarch, you're going to go to Amanda the shipwright, who is over in the hangar. From Amanda, she's going to give you some gumdrops. From Amanda, you're going to come back down into the Vanguard chambers and go to Cade, who is the hunter Vanguard on the left side of the table as you enter the room. And then from him, you're going to get a piece of chocolate bar, I believe, and then you're going to take that to Erismorn back where you originally got the raisins, and she is going to give you this shader. It's actually, she's going to give you a gift of the lost. It's a little bag that looks a lot like this right here. Once you open that, you're going to get this gorgeous shader that Bungie has finally released, because the shader actually has been in the game files since year 1. No one knew how to get it. Kind of been a mystery since then, and it is the super black shader. It looks absolutely phenomenal with the raid gear. I love that it's a flat black. It's got a little bit of a red accent on it with the logos, but I think it looks fantastic. So that's what you're going to finally earn from doing this little short Easter egg type quest line, and I think that's where you guys should get started. You can do this while going around the tower collecting candy from the vendors, and once you have all your candies, you should have about 25. Now, you can obtain the rest of your candies for your empty satchel through Crucible or through killing elites in PvE. They will drop upwards of 5 candies a piece. I think in Crucible you can get upwards of 10, 15. I'm not 100% sure on that, but it doesn't take too long to fill up your candy satchel. Once you've done that, you can return to Eva Levante and get your, let's see, you can trade one satchel in for a mask. This mask here of the Cryptarch, or this mask here of the speaker. There are certain quest lines that will come into play using these masks. For example, a quest line that will drop once you get the Cryptarch mask, I believe, is you have to go in and collect engrams with the Cryptarch mask on. So there's a number of quest lines that you're gonna have to do. I think there's 5, maybe 6 in total. Don't quote me on that, but there are a few quest lines available for you guys to do. But to collect the first 3 masks, you have to fill up your satchels. And then obviously you can get this Gift of the Lost, which will give you one of the 3 shaders for Halloween Festival of the Lost. And then of course, if you want to keep doing this, you can get Jack-o'-lights and your Flight of Shadows, which changes your respawn animation. So that is the first step that I would show that you guys should probably do in the Festival of the Lost. And then moving on, I'm going to show you what else is available. If you go to your emblems, go all the way to the end, you can see there are 2 holiday emblems. One is obtained from Trials of Osiris during the festival, and the last is the Masker Plan, and that is obtained from one of the quest lines that Eva Levante, I believe, actually, no, you get this one from the temple. After you've done everything here at the tower, run over to the Iron Temple, talk to the Cryptarch. She will give you a Saladin mask. This mask right here that is going to be used to complete the quest line of wearing the Saladin mask, getting 50 solar ability kills and 25 kills with the axe. That's going to give you your Frames Honor emblem. So that is kind of the first step that you want to do when you're completing your Festival of the Lost activities. And then we're going to jump over to this holiday kiosk and see what else is available. So as I already showed you, Cryptarch mask, the Speaker mask, and the Crota mask are obtained through Eva with the full satchels. The rest of these can be obtained through Eververse Treasures of the Lost. The Traveler Mask is another quest line that is eventually obtained just through playing through Festival of the Lost, completing the other quest lines. You will run into the quest line that drops the Festival of the Lost, or sorry, the Traveler Mask, and obviously the quest line that you get from Eva after collecting all the candies around the tower is this right here, the Master Plan. This one, you just got to get 30 kills in Crucible with the Engram helmet equipped. You'll get a green one from her that you can equip right away, jump into Crucible, get your 30 kills quickly, and you will obtain your Tiger Mask. So, obviously, this is just 2 of the quest lines here in my inventory. The rest will come as you complete the quest lines, and upon finishing all the quest lines, you will get 1 free Treasure of the Lost to open up. Now, you only get 3 because you can only do 1 on each character, but you can buy more from Eververse with silver. I know a lot of people don't like this, but with modern games now, we have to accept that a lot of them, Call of Duty and the rest of them, are all going towards microtransactions for emote style or just cosmetic style things such as camos and masks of this sort, but they are very, very cool. If we head over to the Eververse, we'll take a look at everything else that can be obtained through Festival of the Lost. So obviously you can see here there are 5 emotes. A couple of these are from previous years, the zombie dance that you've seen a number of people had. I kind of like the boo emote, but the 2 new ones and the coolest ones by far are the howl and the terrify. Also, through Eververse, you can get Treasures of the Lost. We'll look at those in just a few minutes, but first I want to show you guys exactly what these emotes are capable of doing. So if we scroll down, we're going to first take a look at the Howl emote. Paired with the Flaming Wolf mask that you can obtain, I will show you in just a minute through Treasures of the Lost. If you pair that with the Howl emote, it looks phenomenal. It actually changes the color of the mask, as you saw early in the intro of the video. I think this is one of the coolest emotes you can get. I use it everywhere. I wish you could infuse this mask up to 400, because unfortunately, if you are 400, it drops you down to 360, but enough of that. It's still one of the coolest things I've seen in terms of cosmetics. And if we look at the Terrify emote, a lot of people are having fun with this one. It is just gruesome. Puts you up in the air, you can terrify people as your head decides to do a 360-degree turn. I think it's just phenomenal. And you know what? You do have to pay for it with silver, but that is the microtransaction deal that all these games are going into. So, moving on, we're going to take a look at what's available through the Treasures of the Lost. You can see all the masks that I showed you earlier in the video. You can obtain through the treasures. You are guaranteed, well, it says possible, but Frequently, I've only ever gotten 2 that didn't have any of the masks. And you get just these little consumables down here. But the bad juju ornaments are in here. If we want to take a quick look at that, they look phenomenal on the bad juju as well. I'm just going to go ahead and pull over my bad juju to the warlock just to show you guys what the emblems, or sorry, the ornaments look like on the bad juju. So you can see the hoodoo here looks really good. It's got kind of this like bone type elastic deal going on around it. And then if you want to look at Dragon's Bane, the skull actually encompasses the whole barrel, which looks fantastic. I think it's awesome. They did a really good job with these ornaments, I think, and I hope they do a really good job with the thorn and the black spindle to come. I think it'll be in the winter update. But moving on, we're going to look at what else is available in the Treasures of the Lost. So there are the 2 bad juju ornaments. As you can see here, the Firewolf mask, the Jealousy Sparrow, and then these 2 little ghosts. These things are absolutely amazing. I luckily got all of the pieces without having to spend too much money. But you can see here that there's a pretty large number of masks to obtain. The way I saw it is you almost get one of these left masks every time you pop a Treasure of the Lost. As I said earlier, you can get up to 3 Treasures of the Lost, 1 on each character. So that'll kind of give you a head start if you don't want to spend money on this stuff. And then obviously these consumables are really cool as well. So that being said, let's take a look at that Jealousy Sparrow. It is 160 speed like the other legendaries, but it just looks really cool. It's kind of got a glowy look, little green Halloween type look to it on the original Sparrow, and that brings to mind the last thing I want to show you guys. It is kind of a secret Easter egg that you can get within the Festival of the Lost, and when you enter the tower, you notice this little robot here. Oh, it doesn't have a broom, and she's kind of complaining. He or she, I'm not really sure. But where's my broom? Well, it's the lost broom. You're going to have to make your way over to the hangar to find out where that broom is. But we're going to go down into the bar that is over in the hangar, and that is where the broom is located. So as you enter the bar, where Xur kind of can spawn sometimes, you're going to head over near the back, and it's going to be on the shelves on the right back here. As you can see, there's a little broom on top of those boxes. If you make your way up onto the boxes, you can collect the broom. You're going to have to jump a little bit to collect it. You hold X, it collects it into your inventory, and I have successfully gained the lost broom. It looks absolutely phenomenal when you're riding it in game. Kind of a neat little Easter egg, like I was saying earlier. 160 speed, has all the capabilities of the the legendary sparrows, but it's just kind of a neat Halloween twist. There it is, guys. That is all I have for you guys today. In terms of Festival of the Lost, I'm sure there will be plenty more to post as the week goes on and people start to figure out new things. Like there's a piece of celery that you get when you complete the Super Black Shader kind of in-tower quest line. We don't know what that's used for. Will it be used this year? We do not know. But if anything comes up, I will post to let you guys know. And if you guys want any help, just post in the comments below. If you guys run into problems or have any questions, definitely let me know. If you liked the video, if it helped you out, throw a thumbs up. It helps me more than you know. And if you guys are just looking for some raid help, or maybe some Trials of Osiris games, definitely just come over to Twitch, jump in the live stream. You guys can ask away, or you can post the comment section below and I can answer through YouTube. I will be live on Twitch throughout the week if I'm not posting here on the channel. So as you can see, I haven't really been on the daily content schedule that I kind of promised for the channel. That is because I am streaming as well, trying to balance that out for you guys. But either way, whether it's Twitch or YouTube, I will have content out each day, so check out both of those. And as we kind of get settled into the streaming and YouTube scene, I'm gonna try to get both on a daily basis and get back to that daily upload schedule on YouTube. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, guys, you do you, live life your way, because that's the way it's meant to be. Cheers to beauties.